Thank you for waiting for me. If you're wondering whether he is using you, we're here, or I'm here to give you the signs you should be looking out for. If any of them ring true for you and your relationship, it's time to run, okay? Don't walk, run, and get yourself out of that toxic relationship, okay? He might be using you. Why might he be using you? You're questioning yourself like that. If you have a suspicion that your guy is using you, one of the first questions you might find yourself asking is why? Why is he using me? Unfortunately, there's no straight answer for this one. A guy might be using you for a whole range of different reasons. I will give you the some of the more common ones, okay? He's only in it for sex. Some guys simply want a committed relationship but are quite happy to keep coming back for sex. They might be chatting to multiple women at once. Okay? He's after the money. Do you find yourself paying for him a lot more than he pays for you and supporting him financially? He might just be in it for the cash boost. Okay? He's after an ego boost. Some guys simply like to have a pretty girl hanging off their arms if it gives their ego a good boss, even if they aren't interested in a relationship. He's trying to make another girl jealous. This can sting a little. When he's using you to get another girl and make her jealous of your relationship. There's so many guys, different reasons a guy might be using you. None are better than my mom is calling me. None are better guys. My mom is calling me. None are better than the last. The best thing you can do is pick it up early and get out of the relationship as fast as possible. You deserve more than that, guys. Okay, here are the 20 big signs your man is only using you. Okay, number 1. Your phone only lights up after dark. He's either a vampire who only comes out at night, or he's using you for sex. Texting only at night to meet up is the classic sign of botico. Okay? This one is easy to test out. Send him a message asking to meet up earlier in that day and see what he says. You'll have a clear answer straight away. Okay, if he says he's busy or comes out with a number of excuses, take them exactly what they are, excuses. The simple fact is he doesn't want to see you during the day. He's after just one thing. Okay, number 2 is he doesn't protect you. When a man respects a woman, he'll go out of his way to protect her. Having protective instinct is very natural for a man. The common ways a man would protect a woman they care about include when you go, guys, somewhere shady or dangerous, he always try to go with you. If someone is talking bad about you, he steps up and defends you. If you ever needs help for any reason, he'll always lend a hand. Okay, on the flip side, guys, if a man isn't protecting you like this, then he's not committed to your relationship. He's using you. Okay, however, guys, even if your man isn't protecting you the way he should, there is something, guys, you can do about it. You can trigger his hero instinct. If you haven't guys heard of the hero instinct, it's a new concept in a relationship psychology that's generating a lot of buzz at the moment. Okay, what it boils down is that men, when have a biological urge to protect the woman they want to be with, they want to step up for her and be appreciated for his actions. In other words, men want to be an everyday hero. I know it sounds kind of silly. In this day and age, women don't need a hero to protect them. But here's the ironic truth. Men do still need guys to feel like a hero because it's built into their DNA to seek a relationship with a woman that makes them feel like one. The best thing is that these are the simple things, guys, you can do to starting today to trigger the hero instinct, uh, trigger their hero instinct in the man you care about. Okay, number three is he doesn't open up to you. Okay. Guys are super talkative by nature, at least most aren't. But if you avoids talking to if he avoids talking to you at all costs, then it's likely because he doesn't want to get close. Test it by asking him some questions. Where did you grow up? How many siblings do you have? Did you all get along growing up? Pay attention to his answers. Does he offer one-word answers without going into detail? Does he try and avoid certain topics altogether? Siblings are about as personal as it gets. If he's avoiding this one, he's avoiding getting close to you. Okay, a simple question about his getting up on the weekend could be guys enough to get him to shut down. Okay, take this as a warning signs and run. Okay, number four is he doesn't ask about you. Okay, at the same time, pay attention to how much interest he shows you in your own life. Okay, if a guy's like you and wants to be with you, then he's going to want to get to know you better and dive into your personal life. Okay, think back to those questions we mentioned above. Does he ask about your family? Does he ask about your siblings, about your upbringing? Does he even care about your getting up on the weekend? A lack of interest is a big no-no in a relationship. Okay, he's likely using you for another reason. Take a step back from the relationship so you can see this for yourself. You have to question yourself, like, does he like me? Every woman has asked this question at least once about a guy. Okay, you need to answer your questions alone. You have to deep think so you know the answer. Okay, number five, then you're not going on a actual date. Okay, he comes to your house, you go to him, or you meet at a bar with mates. Other than this, there are no actual dates. He's either using you for sex or for a show or a mix of both. Some guys simply like having a good-looking girl hanging off their arm while they are out with friends but aren't interested in a relationship. Think back the last 3 times you met up with this guy. Could you count any of them as an actual date? If not, time to get out now. He's using you and has no interest in being a relationship. Okay? Number 6 is he keeps putting off being exclusive. Does this guy avoid referring to the two of you as boyfriend and girlfriend? Take the hint, guys. Whether you've had the conversation or you're sitting back and waiting for him to commit, it's a good sign he isn't interested in making this permanent. Okay, if you want to know for sure, ask him if he's using you, then the excuses will start rolling off the tongue. Okay, I want to think things is low. I just want not ready yet. I want to get to know you better. Okay, this is a guy who is publicly avoiding calling you his girlfriend, and he is likely just using you for sex. Okay, I learned this from Carlo Cavallo. He's one of the world's leading experts in psychology and what men want from relationship. Alright. Number 7 is he's financially dependent on you, or you may call gold digger. You like the guy, so you're all too willing to fork out some extra dollars here and there to cover him. But those extra dollars turns into much more. You soon find you're the one paying for dinner, drinks, and in some cases, he's staying over at yours and replying you for rent too. That's not a boyfriend, okay? That's a friend who's using you. Okay, if he's not held this affair fast enough, start making him pay his own way. If he's interested in you, he'll stick around. Okay. Number 8, you've never met his friends. If a guy is into you, then he's going to want to brag and show you off of his friends. Family can take it, guys, a bit more time while he figures out whether or not you're the real deal in a relationship. Can take time. Okay, but friends are normally much sooner. If you're yet to meet his friends, try asking about him. He simply may not have organized anything yet. If the excuses roll and it keeps putting you off, then something is up. There's no reason, guys, he doesn't want to introduce you to his friend, and it's never, guys, usually a good sign of a healthy relationship. Okay. Number 9, he doesn't go out of his way for you. When you're dating a guy, you want him to be someone who will drop everything if you need him. Whether you have a funeral to attend or find yourself stranded in the side of the road with a flat tire, is he there? Would he show up, guys, on your doorstep with a box of tissues and a shoulder to lean on when you had a bad day? Does he go above and beyond to let you know he's there for you and no matter what you need? Naturally, some guys are just better at this emotional side compared to others. But if your guy is refusing to help you even when you ask for it, something is off. He simply isn't emotionally invested in you of the relationship. I mentioned this concept above, okay? The best thing you can do is you have to always watch all my vlogs about love, because I'm pretty sure that you will discover the concept of about this topic. I reveal the simple things you can do starting today to make your love life the best part of your life. Okay, by following my tips, you'll tap into these protective instincts and the most noble aspect of your man masculinity. Okay, masculine. Okay, most important, guys, you'll unleash his deepest feelings of attractions towards you. Okay, number 10 is he ghosts you. There's nothing more frustrating than meeting a guy who really like getting to know, then he just disappeared out of the blue. He ghosts you. Okay, he doesn't respond to your texts, doesn't respond to your calls, or you simply don't hear from him. That until he just comes crawling back a couple of weeks later, packed full of excuses. Don't listen to them. If he's ghosting you, guys, and coming back when suits it, it's because he's using you. He's only coming back when he needs or wants something. This guy isn't afraid to hurt your feelings. He's only thinking about himself in all of this. Okay, here are some, guys, few common reasons guys pull the ghosting trick. Number 1 is he's still in a relationship with someone else. Number 2 is he's on other dates. Number 3 is he's avoiding getting too serious. And number 4 is he prefers spending time with friends. It all comes down to the fact that he's using you and more than happy to leave you in the lurch anytime it suits him. Number 11 is he avoids conversations about the future. When you're in a relationship, it's natural to talk about your future together. Whether it's simply planning a future date, a holiday together down the track, or where you see yourself in the next 5 years. It's conversation that slips in from time to time. Okay, sometimes the conversation, guys, is much more direct and simply questions of where is this relationship going. If his guys avoiding all these conversations, it's because he's using you and doesn't want to commit. Okay, if he answers you with I'm not sure, this is another red flag. He's sure he doesn't want to tell you the truth. He's using you for sex, or he's using you for money, or he's using you for etc. Okay, and has no long-term plans for your relationship. Okay. Number 12 is he ignores you in bed. Okay, when it comes to the bedroom, it takes two to tango. That is, unless he is only in it to please himself. Here are some questions, guys, you need to ask yourself. Number 1, does he always take charge in the bedroom? Number 2, does he make an effort to please you? Number 3, does he mix things up to keep it interesting for both of you? Or number 4 is, does he care whether or not your climax? Okay, if he did is one-sided, then it's likely he's just using you for sex. He knows that he wants out of it and isn't wasting any time trying to please you at the same time. Okay, time to send him on his way. 13, he avoids seeing you if sex isn't possible. This has to be one of the clearest signs that you are simply being used for sex. If he won't make the effort to come and see you day or night unless sex is on the cards, then it's pretty easy to work out of what he wants. You can easily test this one too. Ask him, guys, to an event with you. Okay, then tell him that you have plans with your girlfriends after the event. Is he keen to come and enjoy the event with you, or does the fact you have to run off after and can't please him holding him back from saying yes? You'll have your answer straight away. Does he like me? Like that, okay? Oh, ask yourself. You go in front of the mirror and ask yourself, okay? Number 14 is you don't feel special. Sometimes whether or not a guy is using you can come down to gut a feeling. Think about how he treats you. But when you're out and about and what you're alone, is he kind? Is he considerate? Does he care what you are thinking or feeling? Does he want you to be comfortable and cared for? These are all signs of a guy who likes you and wants you to be happy. Okay, if there are guys missing from your relationship, then it's worth considering whether he's just using you for something else. Okay, remember, guys, you deserve to be treated better. Don't settle for less. Okay, you want a guy who goes out of his way to make sure you feel special. Okay, number 15 is he has a bad reputation. We all know that allure that comes with dating the bad guy. Okay, it may seem like fun, but it comes at a cost. If a guy has a bad reputation, it's generally for a reason. Okay, so think twice before getting into a relationship with him. Okay, if you go to do for it, then know where you stand and take the relationship at face value. While it's tempting, guys, to think you can chase him or you can change him, or that he'll only have eyes to you. This is rarely that case. Okay, but boys don't change. Okay, they use people and they get what they want. You'll be no exception. Okay, before you start dating, ask your friends and his friends what he's like a guy. Get some other options on his character so you know what you're getting into. Okay, number 16 is he won't let you near his phone. You can all get a little protective of our phones every now and then, even if we have nothing to hide. But if he never lets you near his and takes it with him everyone, bathroom, to get a drink everywhere, it's because he doesn't want you to see something. If he is using to you and lying to you in the process, the way he acts around his phone is a sure sign. Okay, a loyal guy who isn't using you will be absent-minded about where they leave their phone. They'll chuck it on the couch, level it on the kitchen bench, or even forget where it is. A guy who is using you will never leave it out of his sight. Okay, he may have other girls on the side he is keeping from you, or possibly in another committed relationship. If your guy always seems to have his phone glued to him, something else, guys, might be going on. Okay, number 17 is he thumbs up uninvited. Okay, what guys, having your boyfriend turn up on your doorstep isn't a bad thing. Okay, if he's constantly crashing at yours and going in and out as he likes, he might be taking advantage of you. Whether he can afford his own place, he doesn't have a job, or was kicked out of home, he shouldn't just assume he can't live at yours. Okay, he's using you and his instant of stability, a place he can crash without having to pay for it, coming and going as he likes. If you're happy, guys, for him to be there, make sure you set some boundaries. Recognize what's happening and make it work for both of you. It may even mean asking him to chip in for some rent while he's there. Okay. Number 18 is there's someone else. It's a sinking feeling. It's a guy's sinking feeling when you discover you're not the only one in a relationship, but it happens. There are plenty of scenarios, guys, that could be played out. Number 1, he's got a girlfriend who doesn't put it out, using you on the side of the sex. Number 2, he's got multiple women at the same time and isn't looking to commit. Okay? Number 3, he's using you to get another woman he's interested in. Okay? At any signs that another woman is involved, it's time to run, guys. Nothing good can come from that. Okay? Number 19 is he makes you pay. He makes you pay. Okay? This, guys, is a good indication he's trying to this, guys, is a good indication he's treating you like a friend with benefits. Okay, I know, guys, we live in the modern age. A girl is allowed to pay her way without it being suspicious. This is true. It's probably true. Okay, but occasionally, guys, a guy will want to treat her, even it's to some popcorn at the movie or a simple coffee while you're out. If your guy insists on paying your way through everything and is never willing to foot the bill, this is a warning sign. It's a red flag. Okay, this is a good indication he's treating you like a friend with benefits. Okay, he's not trying to romance you or win you over. He's not trying to show you he cares about you. Okay, he's not treating you with much respect at all. He is after wanting and wanting only, and he's not willing to pay you to pay more than his fair share in order to get it. Okay, number 20 is you feel like he is. Only you can pick on the small little details that make you feel like he's using you. If you think he's using you and you're not feeling happy in the relationship, guys, then it's time to get out. Okay? Don't waste your time on someone who barely gives you a second thought. Okay? You deserve so much more. Okay? If you're not feeling comfortable in a relationship and find yourself questioning whether or not he cares, that should be, guys, enough to convince you it's not working. Okay? Mr. Right is out there waiting for you, and he doesn't plan on taking advantage, guys, of you in the process. It's time to move on and find him. Hold out for him, because once you find this guy, everything will feel right, and you won't find yourself questioning whether or not he's using you. Okay? How to change your relationship for good. How to change your relationship for good. You want to ask me that, right? Okay, guys, you watch the signs and it's clear your man is using you. It's the last thing anybody wants to discover about their relationship, but you don't have to just sit back and let him. You have these three choices, guys. Number 1, leave things the way they are, which isn't fair on you. Number 2, you have to leave him. Number 3 is trigger his hero instinct. If you love your man, then your relationship might be one that's worth salvaging. Okay? If it's the case, it's time to make some changes. No one deserves, guys, to be used in a relationship. Earlier in this video, I touched on this concept called the hero instinct. It might sound like a strange idea to you. After all, you may not need a hero in your life, but if you trigger his hero instinct, your man, that simply make him feel like he's your everyday hero, and your relationship will be changed. I will give you tips for how to make them feel the hero as your hero, like the hero instinct, on my next vlog. So don't forget to click the bell button so you will be updated on that vlog, and don't forget to give me a like if you like this topic, and subscribe my channel, okay, for your support. Once, guys, you've watched the video, the hero instinct in the relationship, as you will be able to flip the relationship in your favor. Okay? Your man wants to protect you. He wants to feel needed and essential in your life. He wants that connection. Okay? By offering it to him and triggering this biological urge of yours, okay, he will commit to you, and the days of him using you will be in the past. Okay, once the hero instinct is triggered, he will fall into that relationship head first and won't look back. Sounds too good to be true, right? This concept is relatively new one, and if you ask me, it's one of the best kept secrets of the relationship world. And can you make it happen today? I will vlog it after this video. Just don't forget to click the bell button, okay? So guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from it, and see you guys on my next video. Bye.